Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be doing makeup routine. So I've just went ahead and put my hair in a little ponytail so it doesn't get in the way while I'm trying to do my makeup. So the first step I do is I use some Nivea micellar water and I use a cotton pad, and then I make sure my face is clean before I start my makeup. So the next step in my makeup routine, I usually use a simple night moisturiser on my face. So the third step in my makeup routine is I put on primer. So it's the All Night Long primer by Barry M. So I put on primer. You don't need a lot of it because it can make your face really oily. So the fourth step in my makeup routine, I like to use the concealer. I use the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate, and I like to put that on my spots if I have any before I put on my foundation. So after I put on my concealer, I use a beauty blender, so I recommend for you to wet your sponge before you start. So I've just rubbed in my concealer, and the sixth step I do is put on foundation. So I use two different foundations. The first one I use is the All Night Long Barry M, and then the second one I use is the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate foundation. So I'm just going to time lapse and put on the foundation. Okay, so that's all my foundation done. You might not see much of a difference because it's not full coverage, and also there's a lot of light so you can't see. It's probably really light to you guys. So my foundation is all blended in, and I want to say it's the seventh step. I put on contour, so I use a Rimmel London Insta Duo contour stick. Okay, so whenever I put on contour, it kind of looks like a butterfly shape, but it kind of doesn't at the same time. So I start off putting it on my head. I'm gonna just bring it down, and then I go here, and then I go the same side. I mean, I can't measure out exactly how much it is on both sides, but it's basically the same. And then I go from the bottom of my ear and my jawline, and the same on this side. And then I like to do it on my nose. Like that. So my contour is going to go in orange on my head. So instead of using the Real Techniques brush, I started using my sponge. So I'm pretty sure this is the 8th step. I put on blush. I use the Benefit Dandelion blush. If it'll focus. And my cheeks are kind of already red, so or kind of pinky. So I'm not going to use too much blush. I'm just going to use a little bit. And then I'm going to put my cheeks on. Okay, so as you saw, blush literally takes like 2 seconds to put on. So what I use next is highlighter. So my highlighter is from the I Love Revolution. This is from the Chocolate Bar collection, and I'm going to be using the Praline one. So I'm just going to take my fan brush, and this is the highlighter I'm going to be using here. So I'm just going to put a little bit on that. And I'm going to put it above my blush on my cheeks. And then on my nose. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is the 10th step. I'm honestly not sure. But I'm going to be doing my eyebrows. So I'm closer to the camera because my mirror is behind it. And because I need to look up for my eyebrows. So I use two different things for my eyebrows. But what I use first is a Barry M Get Shapey. This is eyebrow and eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to be using this as a clear wax, and I'm going to be using this eyebrow brush, and then I'm just going to dip that in, and then I'm going to shape my eyebrows before I start. So I'm going to be brushing them up so that whenever I put on the eyebrow stuff, then I can see what spaces are missing that I can put on. Okay, so I finished in all the spaces where there's no hairs, and I'm going to actually like put on a shape to them now. So I'm going to be using a small brush, and then I'm going to dip it into the brush here, and then I'm going to outline my brows. I don't even know if this is the way I'm going to do it, but this is the way I do it.